Want to learn how to find rare doggos? Or perhaps how to get back your one and only collar on a standard dog? How do you get a collar in the first place? The techniques in this video has helped me secure 3 rare dogs so far. Having a pet doggo or 3 in Dinkum has its perks, and they don't have to be rare for that either. It can help you find treasures buried in the ground, it can help you hunting out in the wild, or maybe you just want to have some company. To make a diggo a doggo, you need to get yourself a collar, which you can get by going down in the mine with a mine pass. You'll need some old keys to open up the treasure rooms, and you'll hopefully be lucky enough to find a chest with a collar in it. They can also be found in brown chests on Sunday mystery flights. Once you have a collar, you can put it on your tool belt and then put it around the neck of your favourite doggo. There are 3 standard coloured diggos. There's a black one, a white one, and a brown one. Well, how do you tell the rare ones apart? Well, here are all the dog colours all in one place. In the left pen are the dark coloured dogs, the German Shepherd and the Collie. In the middle are the brown dogs, the standard brown and the slightly smaller Jack Russell Terrier. And finally the white one is the Poodle and the brand new blue Heeler, which isn't white, but it was close enough to white. Here's a look at them from a few different angles. Note the size differences and the different colourings of these gorgeous animals. Oh, aren't they beautiful? To have a chance at the blue Heeler exclusively is to have the fortuitous wish enabled. Check out the description for more on the wishing fountain. This also increases your chance at getting rare things like rare dogs in the first place. This may destroy the illusion of the game, but the diggos in the wild are generated each day when that chunk or part of the world is loaded. You may have seen diggo dens around the place with bones and rock formations. These are diggo dens, and where the dogs are spawned from. Once that part of the world is loaded, dogs aren't spawned again until the next day load. Each time the dogs spawn, you get a 1 in 3,000 chance of getting a rare dog. With the fortuitous wish enabled, you get a second chance if the first one fails of 1 in 1,500 chance. For this reason, I'd suggest spending some time getting to know your map and knowing where the dens are. I've used the bed icon. As you move around the map, the world ahead of you is loaded, which is known as the chunk viewing distance. This is where diggos are, born, I guess. Here's a side by side of a 4 chunk view versus an 8 chunk view. Since the diggos aren't spawned until the chunk is loaded, I'd recommend reducing the chunk view distance down to 4. This is to minimize the chances of diggos being taken out by crocos. This is where I'd suggest reconstructing some of the dens to have some more protection around the den to buy you that little bit of time in case you see one rare doggo. Once you've got these fail-safes in place, you can now seriously go hunting. I planned a path around my island loading only parts of the map at small bits at a time to reduce the chance of attacks as I checked for rare doggos. After I finish a run, I would quit to the main menu and start my day again to try my luck over. Sometimes I'd go from a full game restart, but I didn't find any more success this way. I'd suggest going hunting with at least an animal trap cage with you so that you're able to capture it if you don't yet have a collar. Worst case, you can use the whistle by pressing left on the directional pad of the controller, which may well summon more than the dog that you really want. You can whistle them all the way home, just be sure to look out for predators. What if you've got a collar on a regular dog and you want it back? Well, there's a couple of ways to do that. One is to head to the animal section, find the dog you want the collar from, and select them. At the bottom of the screen, you'll have an option to sell them. Go to sleep, and the next morning, you'll have a collar sent to you in the mail by Erwin. Crikey, it's a collar! There's another way which involves a weapon. You may want to look away for this. Oh dang, it doesn't work. On to the second way. That's if your animal gets killed in battle. You'll instantly have access to the collars, so that's a quick way to recoup it. I'm not 100% sure what happens if your dog escapes your watchful eye, so be careful out there. That leads me to some dog ownership tips. This tip is really important. When you pet your dog the first time, it will follow you regardless of its enclosure. Pet it a second time to make it stay put. I didn't know this, and it could have caused me so much grief. I'd hate to have lost it to an animal after all this searching. To increase the hearts of your pet, feed your dog some meat and get your dog a kennel which you can buy from Erwin's shop on rotation. Oh, and if you've got a mouse and keyboard connected, you can rename the dog by clicking on the dog's name, entering a name, and then clicking away with the mouse. Hopefully James will fix this UI soon for Controller. I'm off to go and find the Poodle and the Jack Russell. For more tips on the new Dinkum update, here's a carefully curated list for you, and hi AG Nation!